What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Ibrahim, aka Puerto Rican Beast 718. As you can see, this is my new box, week 21 of Wegovy 2.4 milligrams. So now I'm just gonna inject myself with the new dose, which will be week 21. And I'll just inject myself week 21, right? Oh. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Just lined up. And this, see? It's finished now. So now that's week 21. New dose. Week 21. Well, I just weigh myself like I usually would do. And I actually gained 3 pounds. But that's okay. Because I know I could lose the weight again, so like I said, I know I'm gonna lose the weight. That's okay, so I'm not really stressing out about it. But it's just the fact that, that I'm still going through a lot with my mom. Well, supposedly, right now she's actually out of the hospital. But, she's still not home yet, but she's in the rehabilitation center / nursing home. So she's just there right now. She actually got discharged on Friday. And well, kind of tired. It is actually 4:15 a.m. in the morning. And I just wanted to make my, my videos that I usually would do. Now that I'm doing it on Saturday / early Sunday morning. Well, like I was saying before, she's in a rehab place now to get physical therapy. And she's been there since Friday night and Friday afternoon. And she was actually gonna leave that same day because she didn't want to go through with it. She thinks that she's better off at home. And that she thinks that she could do it at home, the physical therapy. But then I told her, I'm like, Mom, you don't understand. Your health is not that good right now, and it's very serious right now. And the fact that if you do get the physical therapy at home, you're probably just going to get it once or twice a week. But in the rehabilitation center, you would actually get it 5 times a week. 5 days a week, I mean. So, at first she didn't want to listen to me because she's very stubborn. And she was like, no, I want to go home. So, she was making a big thing out of it with the people working there. And then they told me to go speak to the supervisor. So I go to speak to the supervisor. The supervisor's like, what's going on? So I explained to them what's going on, that she wants to get discharged, she wants to leave. So the supervisor told me that, okay, she could get discharged, but they don't give transportation. So now that means I would have to get somebody to pick up my mom and take her home. But the problem is she can't even walk. So that's the main reason why she needs the physical therapy. So then a friend of mine, which is a friend of hers as well, she spoke to him on the phone, and he actually convinced her to stay because he knows exactly what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm going through with that. So, long story short, she decides to stay, but she's like, I'm staying only until Monday. So, she stayed Friday, she stayed Saturday, which is last night. It turns out they're not even taking care of her properly. Yeah, they wash her and, they clean her up, they wash her, but she's in a lot of pain. And the pain that she's in is the neuropathy pain that she has because she's diabetic. So she has neuropathy pain in her legs and her feet. And it's severe pain that she has. So before she was in the hospital, she was taking gabapentin. And then she was taking it at the hospital. But then they realized that it was actually affecting her kidneys. So they took her off of that. And they put her on Percocet. And it would help, it helped a lot because it would make her fall asleep faster, and it would, you could say, take away the pain that she's feeling. So now that she's at the rehab place, they don't want to give her that. They say they have to get a doctor that has to approve it. And the fact that that they say the only thing they could give her is Tylenol, and I know and she knows Tylenol is not going to help her. So, long story short, they didn't want to give, they wrote in their file that she refused to take the Tylenol, so now they're making like a big thing out of it. So my mom decided, okay, give me the, Tylenol. Because if they're not going to give her anything, so might as well give her something to try to help her. So actually, now they have her on the Tylenol, but they never wrote the other stuff that she was supposed to take. It seems like they never approved, it seems like they don't want to approve the medication that the hospital gave her, because the fact that her legs and her feet is, not her feet, her legs are swollen because of the steroids that she was on, because it was like so much medication that they put her on, and all of a sudden her feet and her legs got swollen from the steroids that she was on because of, the heart, that she has the heart problem. Because now it turns out like she has AFib and some other stuff wrong with her heart. So, well, it's messed up because it's like she comes there to, they put her in physical therapy, the rehab, but now it's like they're not treating her right inside there. And I know for a fact if she comes home now, it's gonna be so much different for me, especially because I told her I'm not a professional. I can't take care of you. And that's going to be a big thing for me because it's going to be so painful just to see her the way she's in now, right now. You know? And the fact that she's not walking, she was in the hospital for 60 something days. I'm sorry about that. She's 60 something days she was in the hospital for. But the fact is, she hasn't been walking at all. So she's been in the bed the whole time. And since she's been in bed the whole time, she has like not scars but wounds in her back from being in bed so much and the fact that she's not moving. Because that's what they found out yesterday when she arrived. I mean Friday when she arrived, when they were cleaning her up, they realized that she has wounds in her back and in her legs. And that's from the steroids. Since her legs are swollen. So now it's like they're not really treating her good because it's like they'll come see her for a bit, and then right away they'll leave and take their sweet time. I'm not gonna say it like, I'm not gonna say it rude. I'm not gonna say they take their sweet ass time, but that's what it seems like. Because yesterday when I was there, she pressed the button, the call button, the call button that you press. She pressed it to call one of the nurses to come and take care of her. So it's weird because she's diabetic. So they're supposed to check her blood sugar and make sure that she's okay, that she needs insulin or not. So now it seems like they're not even giving her insulin when she's supposed to take it regardless. So yesterday when I was there with her, she was saying that she should either go back to the hospital or come home. But like I know, it's gonna be different for her if she comes home because she's just gonna be in the recliner in the living room, and it's gonna be hard for me to pick her up and take her back to her room. And she's not walking right now, so she can't really walk with her walker or her cane because she still has the what do you call it, that fall risk band on her arm. She still has the band on her arm, and she's fall risk, so she could fall and get hurt. And who knows, maybe it might be worse this time. And that's what they even said. The doctor told her that who knows, maybe if you come home, it'll be different. It'll be you're gonna go right back to the hospital because you need a physical therapy. And okay, if you do it at home, but it's gonna wear you out. The fact that it would wear her out and make her very tired, and it could be anything else. And her heart's not that good right now. That's why she has she had the fluid around her heart. But then they said that it was some other stuff going on with her heart. So it could be now she has AFib and some other stuff wrong with her. So they got her on some kind of heart medication now. And then they have her on some kind of thing called Lasix, which is to make the swelling go away and for her to pee. But it seems like now they didn't even give that to her. or even the heart medication that she's supposed to take. It's like they only giving her Synthroid and omega 3, the fish oil, omega 3 for the cholesterol, the Synthroid for her because she has a, what do you call it, removed. So it's like they're not treating her right, and it seems like it was a big mistake for her to even go to rehab over there to that place. Because it seems like they're not even taking care of her properly. So I don't even know what to do now. Because, I want the best for her. I want her to get help, to get the help she needs and get healthy again. And come home, But without the without that treatment that she's getting over there, it's not. Maybe she deserves to go back to the hospital then, because it's like that's the only way to help her. And they'll give her the medication and monitor her and everything else. But it seems like they're not doing that in the physical therapy place, in the rehab. So it's like, she's in a lot of pain, and it's like they're just ignoring her. They'll walk by and go to the other patients in the rehab place, and when she calls the button, it's like they don't even want to be there to see her. Especially the different different shifts that they do, the nurses. And now it's like, what the hell's going on? They're giving her a Synthroid because she had her thyroid gland removed, and that's what they pretty much are giving her, just that, and like I said, the fish oil, the omega 3s. They're giving her that and her Synthroid, but they're not giving her her insulin. That's one. They're not giving her the Lasix, which I'm surprised because supposedly the hospital, they wrote all that stuff down, what they're supposed to give her. They wrote the Lasix, they wrote the heart medication, but it seems like they're not giving her any of that. So now it's like, what the hell is going on? Who dropped the ball in this? Because now it doesn't make sense at all. And it pisses me off because they gave the referral for her to come there, and now it's like they're not even treating her right. So what the hell's going on? So it's like, I gotta call the hospital, or I gotta call somebody to speak to. It seems like nobody's taking care of her properly. And then she told me yesterday they were trying to make her sit down in the wheelchair and walk, but they couldn't even pick her up and take her out of the bed because of her legs being so swollen. So it's like they just left her in the bed, and that's all she's doing now, is just laying in the bed. And when they waited her on Friday, and they had to put her on top of some kind of like forklift or something. Not really a forklift, but it was like they had to pick her up from the bed and hook her up to the thing. And supposedly they said that it was a different weight than what she normally would weigh. So But then to yesterday, they weighed her again. And supposedly she lost 1 pound from the weight that she was before. So even though her legs are swollen, it made her gain weight supposedly. Because from what they saying, but it doesn't make sense because it's like they're not treating her right, and all this stuff is going on. So it's like I gotta call the hospital probably on Monday, so they could probably do something about it and put her and take her back to the hospital because it seems like that's the best option to do. So she'll go back to the hospital and get her medication and pretty much her everything she needs that they're not doing. Because now it seems like she's not really eating again. It's like she's not really eating again, and the fact that she's just she just started the rehab, but it seems like now she's not eating again. She said she ate the breakfast yesterday, which was half a pancake, and that was about it. And then all of a sudden, she told me that her stomach was upset later on after she ate the pancake. So now it's like, I'm kind of worried now that she might go into ketoacidosis again. So anything's possible, because if she's not going to be eating again, that could happen. And then they're going to have to put her on the glucosamine, but it's going to be like not a feeding tube, but it's going to be like one of those IV bags with the glucosamine inside. And that's going to make her have diarrhea. So it's like, there's going to be a lot of things going on now. Especially since she's not really eating that much. So now it's like, I don't know. Because I know at the hospital, she wasn't eating as much, but she was still eating something, And they would monitor her. They would check her blood sugar like every half hour, every hour, or whatever. And then supposedly yesterday when I was there, she told me they did blood work on her. At the rehab place, they did some kind of blood work that they had to do for her. But it's like, really? Are you gonna... You're not even treating her properly. You're not even giving her what she needs. So what kind of shit is that, Anyways, sorry about me ranting so much about my mom, but it's a lot of shit going on that they should take care of her. They should do the right thing for her. It seems like they're not even doing anything. So I guess I just gotta follow up with the hospital and see what happens. Anyways, this is your boy Ibrahim, aka Pally Rick and B 718. Remember to follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, and Facebook if you have me on all of them, or if you just have me on Facebook or Instagram. Anyways, remember to like my videos, subscribe, and share. Peace out. This is your boy Ibrahim, Pally Rick and B 718. One love.